Hello, everybody.
Hi.
My name is Denim. You already know who I am. You're my channel. Thanks for stopping by. I'm with.
You already know who it be, Sebastian. Hi everyone.
Oh, it's a little late for us, child. So be patient with us. Be patient with us. But today we came to talk about not music, but our favorite video games. Like, I was just recently playing a game that's on my list, and it was just like, this is too good. Like, it's just too good. And I hadn't had that feeling in a while. So I was like, what other games have made me feel like this? So I was like, you know what? I want to talk about my favorite games. So that's what we're going to do today. How many games do you have, Sebastian, to talk about?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, then I'll just keep mine then. I'll just because I have more than five. I was trying to keep it down to five, but I'll keep it to what I have.
Oh, okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
And I couldn't remember, all. There's some childhood games that I probably, was really into, but I can't remember. So I just have what I have.
Okay. Well, let's just you'll say one, and we'll talk about it. Then I'll say one. We'll go back and forth.
Mm-hmm. Oh, am I going first?
I mean, I just said you can say one, and then I'll say one. But
Oh, sorry. Wait, can you hear me?
barely.
What about now? Hello?
Yeah, you're fine now.
Okay. Well, the first one I have is one we both love. It's Naruto Uzumaki Ninja Chronicles 2. Or Naruto Uzumaki Chronicles 2. Um, it was for the PS2, I believe.
Yeah, it was
But
for the PS2.
yeah, that game, it's just sublime. It was different from all the Naruto games that were out at the time, where it was more so 2D fighting, um, where two people will pick a character, go against each other, something like that. So it was nice and different for the time that it was in. It had a basically it was mostly a story mode that you followed about the Leaf Village, Naruto going against this small clan that wanted revenge on the world for um, wiping out the clan basically, and it's really good, really good. The story was really good. The action was really good. It really pulled out your heartstrings. It made you feel the boss at the end really good. Yeah, great overall.
So what I yes, so that was on my list as well. And what I love about the game is that it was different from the other Naruto games. And I love those Naruto games too. But this one was way more like you're playing like with a friend instead of
Hmm.
against a friend.
Right.
The story was amazing. It didn't have
Hmm.
that many characters like Naruto is kind of like known for now having like 50, 60, 70 characters.
Right.
But like that was all right. That was fine because it was more so about the story and the plot than anything else. And it was just such a sick story. I really wish that they made like a movie out of it. Like
Yeah,
I
and
just
it could
really
have done it.
enjoyed it.
I agree. Yeah, it's.
And even now, I'm like, I want them to remaster the game for like PS5 or PS4.
I'm about to say remaster. At this point, redo it. Y'all can add some extra levels. Do what y'all need to do because it was just great. I mean, for the time that it was in, for them to go on a limb because for them already have a main staple Naruto series to do something extra they didn't have to do, especially if you didn't know it would be profitable or not. I felt like they really did put their all into it and did a good job. So nothing but great, 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 great reviews from me.
Yeah. I'm gonna go on to the next game because I could talk about that all day. But for the first one that I had is the newest one that I like, the newest game that I played that I'll put on like my favorites, and that's the Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh Lord.
Like, I recently like beat the game. I'm still on the island of Iki. Child, I don't know, but I completed the main story, and when I tell you that it kind of reminds me of Naruto Uzumaki Chronicles too, now that I think about it. But the story, like I'm always gonna be here for a good story.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm
I.
always gonna be here for
Mm-hmm.
a good story.
Mm-hmm.
And it had an amazing story. And I appreciated the characters. I loved the fighting like mechanics of the game. So it wasn't like it wasn't simple, but it was simple. It wasn't like
Mm-hmm.
like PS2 games where you had to remember down down up square triangle to do something special. But they definitely made it interesting. They made it so that you had different ways of playing the game if you wanted to be a little more sneaky or you wanted to be more samurai, more honorable samurai anyways. I really enjoyed it so much. And I listened to the Japanese uh actors with the English translation, the subtitles, and I just feel like they acted so well. Like I could feel it. I was in it. You know what I'm talking about? I was like, Uncle, step up off of me, Uncle. Cause you're doing too much, Uncle. I'm trying to protect our island. I don't have time for the honor of samurai.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the
Right.
ghost. Okay? I'm here to protect our people. But the ending was incredibly sad. Um, and I love the choices that they gave, and I honestly feel like there's a right choice. But that's just my interpretation. I know a lot of streamers who played it didn't do what I did at the end, but I honestly think the choice that I made was the right choice, and I think I heard before that that's the actual canon to the story. The choice that I picked. I ain't gonna say what it is because it's really like is
Boop, 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 boop.
like if you I don't know what that was, but if y'all play the game, I really recommend the game. I really think it's kind of classic. You could kind of play it at any time. Like I don't care if the game's 5 years old. I think it's 2 years old now, but like you could play this game in 10 years, and I feel like it would still be a great game. It just would be. But that's me on my little Ghost of Tsushima. I know you didn't play it, so you're not probably gonna have much to say about it.
Mm-mm. But since you talked about great stories, the next one I'll skip down and get the one I think has a great story. Fire Emblem Three Houses. I know you don't like Fire Emblem, you don't like RPG games and stuff like
Not
that,
at all.
but this was the first Fire Emblem game I played, and really it's because they were adding Byleth to Super Smash Bros, which Lord knows we'll get to later. But that game, again, it was the story. If a game has a good story that I can really sink my teeth into and follow along, that will bring me back to the game all the time. I don't care. Eventually, fighting is going to get old. Eventually, everything surrounding the game is going to become fluff if the story is not there to carry it to bring me back to it. Um, Fire Emblem Three Houses, great story, great characters, um, great system of fighting. It was very balanced. You could really teach the your characters what you wanted them to learn when it comes to archery, um, magic, healing, all that. And I know a lot of people actually, because I got the new Fire Emblem game. I can't remember what it's called, but a lot of people were actually praising it because Three Houses apparently did something different. They went a little bit more story, a little bit more in depth on the characters and stuff like that. With uh with Three Houses, but in the new one they went back to the more so, I guess, say abrupt story. where they have more fighting and more strategy and this and that, which is cool, you know. But I really like it when it was story based. I really got to know these characters and love these characters. And then with Fire Emblem Three Houses, you can there's three basically storylines you can choose from, which
I'm over
gives it
here feeling like Fantasia. You starting to bore me, bore me, bore me.
whatever. There's
Yawn.
three stories, different ways you can bring the story with the three different houses you choose, and even within those houses, or at least within one, there's multiple ways you can go from there. So I really did enjoy that. It gave experience. It made me think when I was out at war. It was great. I liked it.
I watched him play this game, and let me tell y'all, I felt like he was playing chess. Long chess with unnecessary additions to
Chess,
chess.
not checkers.
But
Hope.
okay, it was still chess. But we actually have someone else joining. So everybody say hi to Cartoon. Ah, ah, oh, now.
Boo, boo.
Oh, now
Not
we got a
boo.
hater. Oh my
Who
god.
said that? Oh my god.
You.
That was you.
Oh my god. Anyways, so Cartoon, I think we started going through our list. I
Hmm.
don't think you know those games anyways, so why don't you give one from your list if you have it with you? If not, I'll tell you what was on it.
Um, no, Spider Man,
Okay, yeah, which Spider-Man?
the first one mostly,
The first one?
like from the PS4, like PS5 game.
You talking
Oh,
about the
okay.
Miles Morales one?
No, not the Miles Morales
No.
one, the
Oh,
regular Spider Man
He's
game.
talking about Marvel Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Well, why did you like it?
It was, I love that how they were able to have like it was like a game that I want, like I like that I want more type of Marvel things to be, where you're able with like the Spider-Man, you're able to swing around New York, and the story was amazing because it was just like how it was in like, comic type stuff.
Right. It felt real to like what you see in the movies and in the comic
Mhm.
book. It felt like you were actually Spider-Man. Okay, I get that.
Yeah. And like
Yeah, I
that's
get
what I
that.
want in other type of games. Like, let's say you make a game of for the Avengers to be like that, like better. Because I know there's a game with the Avengers, but it's not that good. That's what
Not
I
this little
want to
oh,
shade.
see.
okay. I get it now because I was like, "Well, isn't that the same thing?" But no, the Spider-Man or Sony created two versions, one Spider-Man, and then they put out another one with Miles Morales.
Yeah.
That's
One
overkill for
is
me.
one is the Amazing Spider-Man and one is the Ultimate Spider-Man. Miles Morales is the Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, I wouldn't think they would put two uh, games out basically fighting each other. But go ahead.
Hmm.
Okay, well, I didn't play that game a lot. I did. What was
COVID. Hello.
that?
I was
Uh
drinking water.
oh.
Now I went down the wrong pipe.
Oh my
Hold
god, he
on,
started
y'all.
choking himself. But no, I didn't play the game often. I did play some of the game. It was cool.
Mhm.
I wasn't a Spider-Man fan back then. To be honest, I'm still not a huge Spider-Man fan. I am a the ultimate Spider-Man fan. I do like Miles Morales. I'm just not a fan of Peter Parker's. Just doesn't
Oh.
connect with
Mhm.
me. But the game did look nice. I liked I think the original style of the game kind of came through with Batman Arkham first.
Oh
One
yeah,
of
yeah.
those Batman games,
Mhm.
and I'm a Batman fan, so when I saw it there, I liked it. And I think Spider-Man kind of took it and ran with it in a good way. So yeah, I can
Yeah.
understand why someone would like that one. Yeah. Um whose turn? Is it my turn or Sebastian? Did you? Yeah, I think it's my turn. Okay, so we were talking earlier about a good story. This game I'm about to talk about has a good story. It's like two games in one. And I'm talking about Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
Yep, yep.
So
Hmm.
this is so I wouldn't pay, video games be expensive. They used to be like $60 when I was a kid, 50, $60. Now they
Oh.
be $70 to $90. I'm like, what's going on?
Well, the only
But
reason they 9 is because deluxe.
yeah, that's still too much. Cause Super Smash Bros. Brawl, in my opinion, was literally two games in one. I would have paid $140 for this game. It was just
Oh,
that good. Cause you had the story mode and you had the regular Super Smash Bros. Fighting.
yeah.
And
Sit
the
still.
oh my god, let me just tell you that story mode, the emissary, I don't even know what it is, but
The
it was
emissary?
and I know how to spell it, I don't know how to say it. What is it?
Oh, I don't know.
Sebastian, since you know.
I thought it was the space embassy or something.
No, I know how to spell it. It's emissary, Emissary.
Emissary?
I mean, I don't know.
It don't
But
matter. Go ahead.
it's emissary. I was right. Thank you.
Good for you.
Um, good for me. Yes, very much so. Congratulations, me. But this. Oh my god. I can't say enough about it. It was super long. The story was super long, but I loved it because it always kept my attention. It had great villains. It had you could follow along with the story. And the thing was the story was simple. It wasn't like you had to learn these people's names and know what original video game they came from or anything like that. It was pretty hack and slash, like you just had to defeat people and get people back. But I don't know, I just remember playing that game, and then the fact that it was co-op again, I'm just like, co-op and a great story with good mechanics fighting wise, I mean, it's gonna be a 10 out of 10. Like,
I
yeah.
I agree. And of course, me and
Oh, you gonna
Denim,
keep kissing your teeth, child.
yep, played together. So it was already a done deal for us. When we were battling the story mode, no one could touch us. It was done deal. But I like how
A
the
done
effort
nada.
they put into that um, was nice because you have all these characters and then you have licensing you have to go through and different staging that it just everything just melded so together so perfectly that it just to me it could have make a movie off of it. It was just that good. So I like that aspect of it. And then it's a brawl. Who doesn't like sitting down with their friends and seeing who's the baddest of them all and winning?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. And they had a lot of characters, and the characters weren't like it was okay, so in Naruto, it may look different, but the setup of the moves were very similar
hmm
across the board for early Naruto, and it diversified more, but it still was kind of the same in the later ones. But when it comes to Brawl, every character had their own uniqueness. Like, yeah, you press the same buttons, but it really did different stuff. Like, you would end up in a different place. You can have different combos and stuff like that. So the thing is, it's like although the game is repetitive where you're just fighting, you can get a different experience if you choose to. Some people choose to have like a main, I can't remember what they call, not a bias. I'm thinking like K-pop. But a person that they use most is like who's your person. I
main.
Yeah, who's your
Main.
main? And I didn't really do that as much. I try to have like 5 to 10 people I use at least.
But you basically had 3 or 4 mains. You used like
I
around
mean,
it.
that's not what a main means. Usually people are like, especially competitive, they're like, oh, who's your main? They have one and one backup.
I understand, but it's not like that you had your core people of like these are who I really use. Like when if you got in a pinch and you needed to let them know who you was playing with, you had 3 choices. But if we're done with Super Smash Bros, we can go to something else. So the next one I was going to say, going on for that, is Mario Kart. Mario Kart is a classic.
Yes.
It's really just something that is nice, good, family fun that you can sit down and really yell at the TV screen about. um, it's annoying. It's nice because you can customize the bikes the way you want them to, with the whole sabotage system with bananas and red turtle shells and everything like that. It gives you so much replayability because you really don't know the outcome all the time, especially when you're playing with other people and not just the AI. So our Super or Mario Kart really does it for me. It's always going to be a classic where if someone's like, "Oh, let's play Mario Kart," I wouldn't mind going back to it.
Well, we all know Cartoon loves little Mario Kart, child.
Yes, I've been playing it a lot recently, but I've been doing it with AIs.
Crack is whack, but no.
I of course when it first came out and until now, the original Mario Kart was bomb. Like for real, like it was 10 out of 10. The only thing that irritates me is I feel like the new Mario Karts, like I don't like the new maps because I feel like back then with the Wii version and the Wii U version,
Hmm.
like they would create a world and you're more so exploring the world. Like of course there's a road and stuff, but that's just how I took it. But in the new one, sometimes it just feels like a racetrack with stuff placed in it.
Mm.
I can see that.
So that, but yeah, but the original, I'm always gonna be like, yeah, that's a 10 out of 10. Yeah, definitely, I agree. Cartoon, what's another one of yours?
Let me see. Star Wars Battlefront 2. I love
Okay.
that game. It is so I played it a lot. Like it was one of my first games I started playing on Xbox. It was that before I went to Fortnite. I would always play that,
Boo,
and it
Xbox
was
user.
really good.
Boo.
No, yeah, but it's really good because it's like a open battlefield, and it's like you
Yeah,
fight as a trooper on each side, and then you gain points to become a Jedi or a Sith or some other more advanced specialist type trooper. And what I always think of is like if they always like if there was some other games like again Marvel did something like that with Star Wars Battlefront 2 was like open battle, and then you can get points to
yeah.
get like superheroes or super villains. And then also I'm hoping for a third one for this series because it's really good.
All right, go off now.
Yeah, me and Sebastian play that game, but we only play the like co-op
Uh-huh.
play. I wish they expanded that more because I feel like Star Wars is such a like huge franchise. Like it's huge world building,
Yes.
and I feel like it has the room, especially to have co-op play. But that's what we do, and I enjoy it. Like it's really fun. I will say it does get repetitive co-op wise. And that's all I really play with it for. I didn't really do like the single story stuff because I just didn't feel like it. Star Wars is not like an IP that I um am attached to emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
But it is fun. It is fun to play with other people. So I get that. I like the game too a lot. And then okay, well what's next? Or is it my turn?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so which one should I do? Okay. So there's like two left that are older that I really got to get to. So I'm gonna go with Burnout 3 Takedown on the PS2. And let me tell you, there is no other racing game that comes close to Burnout three takedown. There's not one. It is the best racing game that's ever been created.
Hmm.
There's never been another one like it. The other Burnout games, like I got one Burnout game like 3 years ago, and it was horrible. I did not like it. It was basically Tony Hawk's Skate, but in a car. Like, okay, I could like what's the point? But the little crashes and getting the boost and getting the cars and racing, like it was my thing. Like I love that game. I still love that game just based off of memories. Like,
Yeah, that game was really good. It's basically the first that I've seen of that kind, to where while you're racing, you can literally get the other competitors to crash, and you get a speed boost off of it, which was very very interesting and kind of made the game a little bit more fun to play. Um, but yeah, I'm not really much into racing games, but that one definitely always you can come back to, and again, just like Mario Kart, start yelling at the TV, like what's going on, what's happening. It's always good fun. I enjoyed it.
now, cartoon, we know you didn't play this game, so we'll let Sebastian say his next one.
He's a little bit too young.
Just
Um,
a little.
the next one I have is actually Wii Sports Resort. For the I want to say it's the Wii, or Wii U. Wii Sports Resort is that game on the Wii. It really is just. I don't know if anyone has played it, but if you haven't and you have the Wii U or the Wii, get Wii Sports Resort. Don't get the new one for the Switch. That one sucks. Um, Wii Sports Resort had basketball, had table tennis, bowling, archery. Um, what's the one with the swords? I can't remember what it's called. Fencing. It had so many different games on there that you could basically mini games compiled into a game. It was so fun. Again, with Wii or Nintendo, it's going to be family friendly. So, but it had so much replayability. It was just great. There's not much to say about it other than the games were fun.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's almost like an undeniable fact that Wii Sports was, and both Wii Sports games were really, really popular and really like loved.
Hmm.
And I will say Resort beats out the regular Wii I guess Wii Play.
Hmm.
But yeah, like I loved the I guess we're calling it fencing. The fencing one, I love that one. I could play that all day, every day.
Yep.
Yeah, but to be honest, I wouldn't have put it like it's not one of my favorite like 10 out of 10s simply because I was really there for the fencing. Like that could have been the game for me, like expanded upon. That could have been the game for me.
Hmm.
I watch
And then
people.
now you watch people play it.
Yeah, I would watch people play Wii U games or Wii games because I never had one.
I thought you have a Wii U or a Switch.
No, I have. Well, no, I have a Switch, not a
Oh,
Wii.
but the games aren't. Yeah, they don't.
But
Yeah.
I
Okay.
have a 3DS. I had a 3DS and a DS.
I mean, he
Okay.
oh,
Well,
he was only like 4 when it came out, so.
now you don't know that. But okay, cartoon. What's the game for you?
I'm gonna go for Just Dance 2022.
Oh my gosh.
And
Not looking at this one.
okay. So I would say it's one of my own like favorite out of all of them is just because it had really good songs that were on that game, and it's more so a game I go back to more than I do with the Just Dance 2023. And it's like if you've seen all the other games as they came out, the last good game before Just Dance 2022 was 2014.
Oh my.
And yeah, like that was like the last really good Just Dance until 2022. And I like it. It's good. It has good songs. You can buy the Just Dance Plus subscription to play all the older things because you get way more songs to play with. Because with Just Dance 2023, you don't. They're still adding songs to their subscription, so it's not too much.
I will say I feel like there's not enough songs. Like I almost wish that instead of they doing a Just Dance per year, they did a Just Dance and it just has like for one console, and every year it just has like an updated version or like a what's it called where you could like buy for like something like $10 for like more of a game.
Oh, DLC.
Yeah, like a DLC where it's like a whole nother set because like another 60 $70 for like 20 songs
40.
and you don't know but like eight of them. It's kind of crazy.
That was the biggest
See,
thing for me and
that's
why
what
I stopped
they're.
playing it.
Oh, see what they're doing mostly like now they have one launcher for the Just Dance.
Uh-huh.
So for you to get the Just Dance 2024 things, you're only paying for really for the songs, for the 40 plus songs
Oh,
or
okay,
like
okay,
60.
okay. And I do see that they have Black Mamba by Aspa. Love that song.
Mm,
It's a guilty
Yes.
pleasure of mine. So you know, they do have some. I did look it up, what songs they have, and they do have some good songs. There's a lot that I just don't know, but I know they
Oh
have
yeah.
Judas by Lady Gaga. Sebastian likes that song.
They have
Oh
Flash
my
Post.
God, not this is
Uh
where you heard nails, hair, hips, and heels from Toxic
yeah.
Hall. Oh Lord.
they're putting that propaganda. Let me stop.
And then they have Run the World by Beyonce. Like that song is from
Yes,
2011.
I I played it. I like it. I
Mm.
Okay,
mean, they
well let me.
started with this new one. They just started adding Taylor Swift songs because of
I
the
did
whole
see one
thing.
Taylor Swift song. I saw that they have positions by Ariana Grande and the
Mm-hmm.
unlimited version.
Well, what Taylor Swift song you dancing to?
Let me see which one it
It was
is.
a love
Love
story. That's
story. This your love story. Yeah, don't take me down. That's all I said.
it.
Yeah. Okay, well, to each their own. I just I don't know, but Just Dance did have like their great moments. I just feel like the
Hmm.
technology is just not up to par. Like it's
Right,
just
because you saw
like
me actually do that move and you said it was a fail. So what you're not gonna do is take my points away from
right,
me.
like
But I
don't
did that
try me.
move.
Don't try me. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, I do. I get what you're saying though. I get what you're saying. Oh, I didn't know I had Wii Sports on here, so let me take that off because Sebastian already said it. Oh, the next one, and I don't know which one, but Pokemon on the DS.
I love
Like
Pokemon, no matter what.
Pokemon on the DS, 3DS, like those were just the best. And now that they added Pokemon to these like newer consoles, I don't know. It's almost like it fit that like pixelated, small, carry and go, grind out till you finish it and then you're good, like
Hmm.
type setting. But here, when it's like you can sit down in your house and look at a big screen and it's there, it's kind of like, what is this? What am I doing?
Hmm.
So that's why I specifically said for the DS/3DS because it was, I don't know, it was just, it was so good.
I don't think I ever completely finished a Pokemon game. I might have beat the final not ringleader, what you call him? Gym leader.
Gym leader.
But yeah, but to do
And the
anything
champion,
else,
usually there's a champion, I believe.
yeah, I was like, I can't do that. They wanted you to get the whole Pokedex. I'm fighting the same Pokemon, even going across the world. I can't do this.
Yeah, I
I have
never
to let it go.
completed the Pokédex.
I was able to do it in the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl because all it needed was you just seeing
So how much crack did you do to finish? Let me
Oh
stop.
my god.
it. I no, I was able to do it before the champion.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can. Yeah, cause and the champion. That's when you see the rest of the Pokemon that you need.
Well,
Mm, mm,
good for
mm,
you.
mm.
Certainly wasn't me.
Oh Lord. So
That,
yes, I love
Then you need the
Pikachu.
national decks after that. That's all.
Love Eevee. Love all those iconic, Pokemon. So had to get that out there.
okay. Well, my next one, Denham's gonna love this, and because he already know, it's going to be Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
You
So
said that wrong.
how?
It sounded like you said Brudakai.
No, Budokai Tenkaichi
But
3.
say it again.
Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
Period.
Um, I think it was for PS2.
Yes, it
Um,
was.
the
Y'all,
best
so y'all see what when we grew up with, because clearly all our favorite, most of our favorite games are from our childhood.
for real, but that game is the best Dragon Ball. I mean, even amongst Dragon Ball Z game players, which I don't really like much of the other Dragon Ball Z games, so I don't have much to say about them. But either among when I look at Twitter, they say that that is still one of the best Dragon Ball Z games and holds up today. I mean, it had a roster of so many Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball GT characters that it was ridiculous for its time. Definitely, the animation was great. The voicing was good because it got the actual actors. The fighting style is basically the same as the new ones, just there's a little bit more updated. Everything about it was just perfect. I mean, you go against your friends, you better be ready because you might get tagged and you might not get let off the ground. So, it's just one of those games that you sat down and played with your friends or family and like went at it.
I mean, okay, so yeah, um, uh, the thing is, I have a love-hate relationship with that game.
Here we go.
It was kind of weird when you said, "Oh, hey, you're gonna love this," because I was like, I always had a love-hate relationship with that game, and I'm just like, I don't know. It's like I understand because um, it really is a great game. However, I just kept losing. I was just like,
Now, if that was the case, I would have said Burnout was a piece of trash because you always beat me in Burnout.
well, true. I guess I shouldn't be.
Don't be a sore loser.
I guess, but it made me angry every time I'm playing. I'm just like, what am I supposed to do? So, but yes, it was a great game. It really was. I love the amount of people. Um, that they had. I loved how you could fly in the air, how you were crashing the buildings. Like it was just really good.
Hmm.
And I felt like a lot of the things in that game people look forward to now, like the attention to detail that gamers are like, oh yeah, we want to see how the characters affect the world. Like
Hmm.
people loved in Naruto when you can jump on the buildings and stuff like that. And open world,
Hmm.
how you can like actually affect your environment like in the new Zelda game, and just stuff like that. I just
Right.
feel like people really enjoy that. And there's like PS2 games that like really have a lot of attention to detail in those areas. And I feel like Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 is one of them.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. All right,
Period.
cartoon. Oh, cartoon, what was another one of yours?
uh, let's say Call of Duty Cold War,
Oh God.
Child, I don't
or
know nothing about no Call of Duty. So
it's
so
hard to pick. I would say either that or Black Ops 3, but both of them are great. I love both of them. I mostly play the zombies, and it's one of the better games because they have good storylines, and it's like the better storylines.
Don't both them games have higher ratings than you are age?
yeah.
No.
Send them to jail.
Oh my lord.
Nice. Yeah, but they're both really good. I really mostly played the zombies, so when I did play multiplayer, I did, but I would do I like playing multiplayer on Cold War way more than I would do on Black Ops 3. But
Mm.
zombies, they're both amazing. Good storyline. You had so many great weapons in it and good maps. They were really good maps in it.
Well, I'm gonna take your word for it because
Yeah,
I
we
didn't play
didn't.
it. But since we gone, I'm gonna. The last three are just simple ones. All of the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm video games, the series, all those eat. The fact that they got better and better
Oh.
after each one, all of them eat. I mean, it's basically the same format as, you know, a regular Naruto game you see today, where it's story mode or go against your friends or computer, everything like that. But I mean, Naruto video games is kind of like the standard for anime games at this point. You see the My Hero Academy game looks like it. The Demon Slayer video game looks like the Naruto games. I mean, it's the standard. So of course it's gonna be good. What else?
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna take it as something that's newer. I've only been playing this game for maybe a year, maybe a tad bit longer, maybe
Oh, not this game.
shorter. But I really do. And Cartoon's gonna like roll his eyes probably, but I'm gonna say Fortnite.
Hmm.
Like, I don't play shooting games. I really don't. Like, I played GTA as a kid like twice, and child, it wasn't in my ministry. And
But
like
we
Call
did
of
get in trouble.
Duty, and then for like Call of Duty, that was another one. It just wasn't in my ministry. But for Fortnite, it's to me like I like childish games. Like I don't know, I don't know how to explain it. But Fortnite just seems a lot more safer for me. Like it's not like bloody and like death. It's more just so eliminated, and you can spawn
And
back. You know what I'm
it's
talking about? Um,
easier
right?
everything.
Yeah. It's not war. It's just it's paintball with real guns, but not real
Right.
guns. You know what I'm talking about?
Hmm.
So, yeah, I would say Fortnite. And the thing that's weird about it is, like, there was another game I started playing before Fortnite, and it was called Dead by Daylight, and I really, really liked that game a lot. But I hit a period where it was like, oh, I hate this game now. I'm done with it. Like, I don't have to play this ever again. And I really haven't. I hadn't played Dead by Daylight for months and months and months and months because I'm over it. Like, I played it for like a year, if not longer. And I was like, oh, yeah, I love this game. But now I'm just like, it's really just irritating to even watch people play it. But Fortnite is sticking strong. So I kind of want to put that in there. Like, I don't know. I feel
Hmm.
like it's gonna stick around. We'll see though. We'll see.
Mm.
Now,
I do like Fortnite. I think like you said, the whole war aspect of Call of Duty or some of the other shooting games are a tad bit too much for me. It's just like I don't need to be at war for real, for real. I don't need to feel like I'm actually like cutting someone's throat. That's not me. Um, Put a banana or a skeleton character in there with some nice colors, and we can do something with it. So it's nice. I like the game. Can I get very annoyed, and do I want to actually go in the game and start fighting myself? Yes, but that's actually most of these games on the list. So
I like
Carson, you
it.
need some WD-40 on that chair, child.
I'm sorry. I I like Fortnite. I've been playing for like 3 years now. Since the first chapter, the fourth season. And actually since fifth grade for me. So it's really good. I love it. I did
it,
have a period where I stopped playing, but
Hmm.
and I would have been longer, But the only reason I came back was because of Ariana Grande.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, that was the only reason I
Crack
really came
head.
back.
Hmm.
I was gone for like 2 seasons of the game, and then there's almost gonna be three, but Ariana Grande kind of came in and she was gonna have a concert. I was like, oh, let me come back, and that was one of the first skins because I made a whole nother account, and that was the first skin I got on that with Ariana Grande.
Mm. All right. Well, shout out to Ariana.
Mhm.
The last game that I have was an old PS2 game, and me and Didim used to play it all the time. It was the most fun game from this anime. It's called One Piece Pirates Carnival. He probably doesn't remember it, but this game was so freaking fun. It's not a One Piece game that you'll see today where it's actually fighting or the hack and slash of going through the hordes and getting the areas. This one was a more so carnival like game where it had, match the tiles, it had beat the snow bunnies with hopping. It was basically like different style carnival games wrapped in a One Piece style um clothing, so that way kids can have fun with it. And I'll tell you, it was fun. um yeah, that's it. That's all I can say. I don't know, Denim, you remember that game?
Which game?
One Piece Pirates Carnival.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember that game.
Yeah.
One Piece Pirates Carnival. I know it's about Buggy, clearly.
No, 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 no.
Pirates
I'm
Carnival.
about to send you a picture.
I mean, I looked it up. Oh my god.
You remember it now?
Yes, this was like my favorite game. I
I
love
told.
this
I told you.
game. Oh my god.
And again, it wasn't like I know One Piece is a fighting or adventure anime, but it wasn't that. It was more
No,
so
it was like one of
different.
those Mario mini games with a
Right.
bunch of mini games. Yeah.
It was fun.
Yes. Oh my god, I love
I
this game.
told
I
you.
do not remember it. Oh my god.
And look,
See,
we
it
got
just
a
unlocked a
PS2.
memory.
We got a PS2 downstairs. We can get this game if anyone's selling it.
No, we do not need any PS2 games for it to
I get
look
it.
crazy for us not to play it. But
I'll play it.
I know you will for one day, and then they let it collect dust.
Who's to say I won't come back again?
Me.
Me.
That's all I really had for real, for real. The only other one I was thinking about is like one of those Sonic the Hedgehog games, like
Oh,
the old ones.
yes.
Like I don't know, like I was just addicted. And you're really standing there, like just sitting watching it for the most part. But I don't know, it did everything it needed to do for me, like for real, for real. And I can't even remember like one in particular. I just remember staring at the screen watching him.
Who?
Sonic. But I'm trying to think. It wasn't. It was probably like a DS game or something like that. I'm pretty sure it was a DS game.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna say I like Sonic. I wouldn't say it's called, one of my favorites, but yeah, it's nice.
and well, I'm not saying it's one of my favorites. I'm just giving it a shout out. I'm just giving it a shout out.
Sonic, what are you doing here?
Sonic, what are you doing here? But no, yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. That's just my shout out. I'm done with my games. That's a shout out.
All right. Well, anything you want to shout out, cartoon? Anything real quick?
I would say Horizon Forbidden West. I love
Gotcha.
that game. I freaking the the graphics, the scenery, the story, everything about it was amazing.
All right.
I watched some people play the game, and I was bored. I'm not even gonna lie. I was bored. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. I mean, a lot of people enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. It
Yeah.
did way better from the last one. Like it really upped.
I didn't even know there was two.
Yeah, that's the second one.
Oh yeah, I remember because they were like in the beginning. They're like, "You just left us, right? Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. I get it now." Um, yeah, it looked boring to me, but maybe playing it it'll be different. Yeah, playing it will probably be different. You know what? To end it though, I feel like we should just say a game that we hate. I don't know. I feel like we should.
That needs
Um.
time for me because I don't know. There is a game for sure that I hate, but I don't know what it is.
Well, I'm gonna throw mine out there, and it's Mario Party.
Oh Lord.
I
I
didn't know
hate that
that.
game. I hate that game. That game is for children who don't care if they win or lose. And I was a child who cared. So it never was for me, even in my young age, even in my old age. No, it's not for me. I don't like it.
I guess for me, if something I do not like, I don't like scary games, and that's just it. I don't. 'Cause I'm scary.
I'm in
If
a
it,
game like you play and have.
oh well, no, I don't have any games that I dislike to the point and say I don't like it. Um, I'm about to say I get irritated at every game I play. So
You get
yeah,
irritated at everything. JK. But thank you
whatever,
all for
loser.
what. First of all, it's whatever major loser. That's what it is,
I
loser.
shortened it. I shortened it.
No,
Dang.
you just didn't
No,
remember.
I shortened it.
See how he be lying, y'all.
Also,
Anyway, oh,
I don't like One Piece. I don't know what makes it so good.
Oh, now
oh,
we gonna get beat up in the comments. Well,
well, we're gonna talk about that a different day. Actually, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna talk about the big
Animes?
three.
No.
I don't watch a lot of anime like the newer anime these days to talk about them, but I do want to talk about the big three. So, cartoon, you may be a little lost on that one. So that may just be me and
I
Sebastian.
remember it, but I barely watched any of them.
Wow. But thank y'all, before we get distracted, thank y'all for tuning in and listening to our podcast
yes.
as we talked about our favorite games. And, below in the comment section, tell us what your favorite games was. And if it's Mario Party, just don't even put it there. Just
Be
keep
for
it in your
real.
head because that game is horrible. It's horrible. But if you recognize some of the games that we said, and you like them, say something. Say something. I give it up on
Oh
you.
Lord, cartoon.
You
Where can the people find you?
on Twitch and YouTube and Twitter. And my Twitter is I'll just say my YouTube and Twitch. So my YouTube is Cartoon Lad and my Twitch is glitch_cartoon and my Twitter is the same thing as YouTube, Cartoon Lad.
All
Okay.
right.
And then Sebastian, where can the people find you?
Well, you can find me on Denim's channel all the time because I'm gonna be here when I want to be here, and then you can also find me at my
Okay.
own channels on YouTube, Twitch. I stream from time to time when I feel
Not you
like it.
two.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram, all under Sebastian Minaj. That's SEBASTIONMINAJ. And glad to have you.
Okay. And okay, well, and you already know who I am. It's Denim Dog and I'm Denim Sir, Denim Dr. Denim. You know what I'm talking about. And this is my channel. Thank you for clicking. Thank you for listening. Thank you for getting to the end. And that's it. We out. Click.
Bye.
Book,
Now,
book, book,
gra.
book.